Y'all, everything in this video is alleged. Nothing is confirmed nor verified. Zeus, don't come for me. Don't try to sue me. But listen, even though it's alleged, it's probably true. I do my research. I don't just get up here talking. Okay, these other girls, your other favorite bloggers, they just gonna get up here and talk. All right, I'm gonna back my up with some sources, facts, proof, receipts. All right, love y'all. Bye. Yo, welcome back to the house where we talk news, celebrities, and hot topics. Listen, I have been gone for the past few days because I done caught the COVID-19 or the COVID-24, child. It's a whole damn mess. And I've been feeling like dog shit for the past few days. But listen, I feel well enough to sit up in the bed, turn on this microphone, and press record because I want to make sure that my audience is knowledgeable and educated on the things that are happening with Zeus and the CEO and Lemon Pepper and his wives and his girlfriends and the violence and the lack of storylines and the potential lawsuits to come and all of those things, right? Because I feel like they're going to have a swarm of subscribers due to the fact that Nene Leakes is hosting the Baddies East reunion. Now, let me go ahead and give you guys a timeline. Remember, Nene Leakes back in 2020 left the Housewives. They offered her 6 episodes. She didn't feel appreciated or valued. So she was like, no, thank you. Right. Then she came back and said that Andy Cohen is racist and then tried to sue the network. And then she claimed that she was blackballed and things like that. And then I would say for the past 2 or 3 years, she's been trying to rebuild her career and try to get back on TV and try to do some things and do a gig here and do a gig there. But she still claims that NBC Universal has blackballed her. I even heard from behind the scenes that she had a reality TV show with Zeus in the works. I've actually heard that from multiple people over the span of maybe like a year and a half. And I do believe that to be true. And I also heard that she's claiming behind the scenes that NBC Universal stopped her bag with this potential new reality show with Zeus, which I don't believe to be the case. Unless there's some sort of like what is that called? Like a non-competing clause where when you leave a certain situation, you can't go and, be on a competing network within a year or a 2-year time span, unless it's something to that effect. I don't believe Bravo is concerned about what the fuck Zeus is doing, okay? The fact of the matter is that she's been in talks with Zeus for a while now, and I told you guys this a couple of weeks back. Check this out. Okay, the tea is that she was supposed to have a show on Zeus. I think she broke it off with Zeus because she started this campaign to get back on Bravo.
I think if Nene went on Zeus, would you pay for it?
I would watch it. I mean, okay. I'm watching Zeus now. I'm not paying for it.
I've never watched.
I'm not paying for trash TV like that.
I've never paid for not one dime.
But apparently Nene's out here saying that they stopped her bag with that. I told y'all, right? All right. So listen, the reality TV show didn't come through, but I'm sure they paid her a nice 80, 90, maybe 100K, okay, to host this Baddies East reunion. I'm sure they cut a really nice check because that is the only way that I can imagine Nene Leakes being a part of this network. Well, one is probably the desperation and the fact that she does feel blackballed. But then 2, also the check. I do hear that Zeus pays really, really well, okay? And Lemon Pepper, Lemuel Plummer, the CEO of Zeus, is claiming that he pays his reality, TV stars more than MTV and VH1 and Netflix and Bravo and WeTV. All right, so that's that. The reality TV show didn't work out, but I guess they paid her to do this reunion. So is this a downgrade for Lenithia? Absolutely. Zeus is trash. Zeus is gutter. Zeus is beneath her. And why is it beneath her? Well, they have no storylines. Okay, turn on any Zeus show and there is no storyline. Besides the shows that may be where Bobby Lice is finding love. Okay, there's a storyline there. And, Black China, I guess, is trying to work it out with her mother. Okay, there's a storyline there. But when it comes to like Bad Boys, when it comes to Baddies, there is no storyline. Okay, the storyline is we're going to get to the bag. We're going to fight each other. We're going to live in a house together. We're going to pretend to live in a house together. We're going to fight for no reason. Okay, a whole bunch of strangers having all of this conflict for no reason. Okay, women that don't even live together, women that don't even know each other, women that have barely said 2 words to one another, but yet have so much animosity in their hearts to where they want to fight each other. That's so strange. That's weird. Yeah, they want to fight for no reason, but then at nighttime, right, they go out and they host like the club. They do the club bookings. So basically every episode they fight, and then an hour or 2 later, they all go to the club like nothing happened. They host and they quote unquote get the bag, which they're splitting maybe 15, 20K between 15 people. I don't even think they're doing that. They're probably doing the bookings for free, right? Natalie and Lemon Pepper are probably getting that money, and then they're probably just paying the women a few $1,000s to appear on the season as a whole. But that's basically the premise of the show, right? They fight and then they get to the bag by hosting these appearances at the club, right? There's no sufficient storylines. Okay, which makes it really awkward. Not only are there no storylines, but they hire very thirsty, extremely thirsty, desperate, sometimes borderline mentally ill women for the sake of entertainment. Most reality TV shows do psych evals. Okay, we need to make sure that you're not a murderer. We need to make sure that you're not on the verge of unaliving yourself. We need to make sure that you're not on the verge of unaliving someone else. We need to make sure that you don't have anger management problems. Remember when Portia got into 2 physical spats, and all of a sudden she was the most violent woman in America? Well, child, they don't believe in anger management. They don't believe that people could have anger problems. Okay, they're all angry, they're all violent, and they're all, I think, off their rocker. It's a few women on there currently that have chemical imbalances, in my opinion, but y'all let me know. So there's no storylines. They hire these desperate, borderline mentally ill women, and then they glorify incessant, extreme abuse and violence. It's disgusting. It's gross. It's vile. They also pressure these desperate women to physically assault one another to remain on the show. A lot of these girls are coming from the hood. They're coming from nothing. Like, some of them are already famous, like a Tommy or a Sky from Black Ink, or I'm trying to think, a Sukiana, right? Some of them are already famous and known and things like that. But then a lot of the other girls are kind of unknown, or they may be social media influencers, but they're trying to make a name for themselves. And then some of them might be straight from the gutter, straight from the hood, who are so desperate and thirsty to be on television, right? In order to feel like they're doing something in the world, or in order to make a buck and a coin. And Zeus uses this desperation to pressure these women into physically assaulting one another. There was one episode where Natalie Nunn basically told this girl, Smiley, you either fight or you go home. You fight or you go home. Smiley was whining and crying and snot-nosing, talking about, I don't want to fight, but I don't want to. And Natalie said, you fight or you go home. Okay, mistress. Yes, mistress. Madam. Miss Mona. Yeah. What is this, battle royale? But just in case you still don't believe that Zeus is toxic and beneath Nene Leakes, let me keep going. Nene is hosting with this lady named Janisha. Now, Janisha on the screen here, she's a beautiful young lady, gorgeous, beautiful, articulate, stunning woman. I believe she's the wife to the CEO of Zeus, Lemuel Plummer, aka Lemon Pepper. Now, y'all, Lemon Pepper is not only broadcasting these toxic and abusive images and perpetuating the worst stereotypes of Black people, but it's also being alleged that he's sleeping with the talent too. Now, he could be cheating on Janisha, or maybe they have an open marriage relationship. But either way, isn't it some sort of like an abuse of power to sleep with multiple subordinates, with multiple women who are below you in the workplace? Is that not an abuse of power? I'm a little bit confused at the situation, and no one seems to bat an eye. Nobody cares. Okay, this is weird. Let me break it down further. Apparently, this man has a full-fledged relationship with Scotty, who's a cast member on Baddies, but was also messing with a Razor from last season. Mind you, they were beefing. And now it's being alleged that Lemon Pepper is sleeping with Anna Mac. and apparently gave her something. Okay, what's wrong with Bob? Something. Gave her something. Okay, mind you, Anna Mac and Scotty are currently beefing this season. Okay, that's suspicious. Not to mention, this man has his wife hosting the reunion shows amongst these ladies. Okay, weird. And y'all, who's in the back doing all of Lemon Pepper's dirty work? Keeping the girls in order, prepping them for Lemon Pepper's taking, and making sure they act like wild zoo animals for the cameras? Oh, it's none other than Natalie Nunn. Child, Baddies might as well be a remake of The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. And Natalie Nunn is playing Dolly Parton's character. So how do y'all feel? Should I not judge Nene Leakes? Listen, get your bag, get your money, get that check. Because if Zeus called me right now with 50, 60, 70K, I'm not gonna lie, I might be participating in The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas too. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about the situation in the comments down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to create a great day.